Hey Ray, what's going on?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Great, great. So let's discuss something good in 2023. Welcome 2023.
Yes, 2023, we are here, baby. Look, I hope you're all ready to kind of get these businesses rolling.
Of course, yeah. My name is Shan Bhakta from Remax Presidential and of course Tom Ferry Coach. So Ray, let's talk about, without further ado, talk about domain safety. What we were talking about before, earlier today.
Yep.
It's a new year. We get a lot of time we get landing pages for seller landing page, buyer landing page, investor landing page. So we get different kind of domain for the
Yep.
real estate. So what do you talk about like a domain safety? What do we need to pay attention to domain safety when it comes to you know not somebody hack our domain and so.
Yeah, that's a great question, man. So, again, with the several clients that I deal with on an ongoing basis, one of the biggest things that occur is that, they have a domain, right? And they're not sure where to get it from or what they're doing and who to buy it from, who not to buy it from, who to trust versus not. And even just recently, back in 2022, right, back last year, what happened was they get letters from the domain company, and the letters are telling them, hey, guess what? What is going on? Why am I getting a letter saying I need to pay a certain amount of money on a letter? And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a second. There's no such thing as the company is not going to send you a letter. If anything, they're digital. They're going to send you an email. I would always tell everyone, if you receive something about a domain, the first thing you need to do is always, always, always contact your provider. Find out what's going on. Now, again, realize that when you have a domain, that domain is called your registrar. So
Okay.
again, so me as a web designer, the first question I ask you is, hey, did you buy your domain yet? And
Correct.
9 out of 10 times, yes, I purchased. And 7 out of 10 times, yeah, I got it with GoDaddy. And then 5 out of 10 times, yeah, I also bought this, I also bought that, I also bought that. I'm like, wait a second. Again, not to say they're bad. I'm not here to talk bad about any company at all, right? But understanding the concept of have a registrar. GoDaddy makes it a little bit difficult for some odd reason. I don't know why. And again, I've learned during doing this for quite a few years now is that they're not the best as well, which makes sense. That's why they're so big, right? They're so well known.
Yeah.
So again, there's other registrars out there. Again, there's a lot of them there's some of them that I always
Throw
tend
me
to
a
go to.
name, Ray. Like
So
who?
like there's and again, don't deviate the name, even though this is what I'm going to tell you right now. There's a name. It's called Namecheap. Namecheap. So, and that Namecheap is part of the top 10 companies with very good ratings to be a great registrar. Yes, namecheap.com. I'm going to put an affiliate link
Yeah, please. Yeah, if
in
you
the
could give me the
description below
link.
so you guys can see it. And again, if you have any questions on it, please ask. They include a lot of things that you would normally be paying separately with GoDaddy.
Oh,
Why? I don't know. GoDaddy does that, but hey, nothing. I'm not here to bash any business. But again, Namecheap makes it really easy for you to manage and also share that ownership with, say, your web developer or your hosting company, if they're not going to be your hosting company. And yes, if you just got a little confused, you're one of the of every 99% that gets confused. Your hosting company and your domain, they do not need to be the same. It's a lot easier if they're the same, right? But sometimes companies like GoDaddy, I want to tell you, they make it a little bit harder. Google also has domains and they have hosting also as well. So again, so there's many companies out there that work fairly well. I've experienced Namecheap to be the best and easiest to manage. And I walk my client through this whole process without asking them to, subscribe on me, anything at all. Just kind of giving them a great opportunity to get a domain and also have those self-privacy registrants on there as well, which is kind of protects your information. So in other words, if you were in, say, Idaho and you're registering a domain, well, and you don't make it private, guess what? We can see that. Anyone who's on the web and they could do a search, we can notice that. So it's important that you have that. GoDaddy sells that. Other companies just give it to you at no charge.
oh,
There's a difference, so, and there's also a difference in SSL. Some companies sell SSLs, some provide them. Again, depending on the version of SSL that's needed, sometimes because it's a merchant account, again, you need a very secure connection, and because other connections that go into your website that's required by the merchant or from other companies, yes. But sometimes, or let's say 7 out of 10 websites, small businesses, they don't require it. They just need a regular SSL. And
Right.
again, and normally the hosting provider provides that information to them. And there's many ways, different ways to kind of get that SSL set up. But it's very important, imperative that you have an SSL included in your domain. It's very important to make sure
So
that,
just wanted to make sure something SSL, um, from a non-technical person, like about websites. So the when my website do not have the does not have the SSL, that means like it shows on the top like a not secure. Is that the one you're talking about?
yeah. So whenever you're searching on your device, any kind of device, and when you're searching, there's gonna be a flash that's gonna come up and says, hey, guess what? This website is currently not safe, especially if you use Chrome, because their mission is to make sure that everyone is aware, which I can appreciate, because again, one thing people don't realize when it comes to a fact in SEO, search engine optimization, if you're not certified or you're not SSL encrypted, guess what? Your ranking may go lower, because Google made that one of the bars to ensure the fact that you are giving the customer the best experience possible if they visit your website. So it's a very important tool to definitely have within your toolbox when it comes to your web design or your domain for your landing page or your website, for sure.
Oh, perfect. That's good to know. So basically, what I got from you, Ray, that the SSL certificate, what makes websites secured from the from the consumer point of view, and then a lot of time the hosting company, they provide you with the hosting fee they charge, so you really don't need to buy a separate one.
Yeah.
And also when you buy a domain, most of the time, most of the companies, they give you the domain privacy. So if the domain is not out there, just in my account, nobody can find it. So and steal it.
Yeah, well, if I could tell anyone, reach out to us. Let us answer your question. I mean, we're here to help, right? We want to be able to answer your question. Send a message below and just ask about it. Again, let us walk you through the process. And again, I promise we're not going to send you an invoice. We're going to just have that conversation, because we're here to help and provide that value. So again, before you do the purchase or you move forward, just reach out to us so we can kind of take it to the next step and help you through that process. And that's it. Promise that if you want our help, we're there. But if you don't, we understand that as well. But we can feel free to have us walk you through that process without no problem.
Yes, and then the other thing is, if we get a letter in the mail about something about the domain, so not to trust it, contact the provider, or log into the account and see the notice, whatever notice you have. That's a very good information. Even I got a couple of time, like, okay, pay $300 to renew your domain because it's expiring or whatever. So those are scam.
Scam. Yes, do not do that. The first thing you do is you call either your designer if you want. Again, if you have that relationship, or if not, just call the company you have that owns your domain, because there is a registrar. You purchase it from them. So reach out to the registrar and ask that question. They'll be able to provide you that information. 10 out of 10 times they're going to email you about your upcoming renewal, not send you a letter in the mail. That doesn't sound right.
Hey, my friend, if you like this kind of information, we do live, and of course it will be on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe here, so that's the way whenever we put a new live video, you're going to get a notification. We try to bring valuable, practical information what needed for marketing. And Ray is doing marketing for a long time, and he's the owner of Onset Media. Give him a call. His number is right there. He's available to give you any kind of information you need. There's no cost for that. So we feel happy to provide some information and help your business.
Yep.
So Ray, thank you again. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. All the time.
My friend, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video of Marketing Hacks, Thursday morning at 11. Take care.
Take care.